Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. And today we're going to be taking a look at the news that was announced for Marvel, for the MCU, during the Disney investor meeting. Now, for anyone who does not know, let me just get rid of this. Sorry about that. For anyone who does not know, Disney just had an investor meeting where they basically went over a lot of the things that they have planned for the future. And one of the things that they discussed was the future of the MCU. I know a lot of you have already given up on the MCU, but let's just go over it because that's pretty much what I do here on this channel. I cover pop culture. So, the first thing that they announced, obviously, you have WandaVision. They released a new trailer. Doesn't matter. Don't care. Who cares? I mean, if you do, let me know in the comment section down below. But they basically just released another trailer, and it looked fine. It looked kind of interesting. I'm wondering if maybe this is going to lead to. A lot of people have speculated that this is going to lead to Elizabeth Olsen's role, as Wanda Maximoff in Doctor Strange 2. And you can see a poster right there. Now let's move on to the next thing. They also announced the Falcon and Winter Soldier. Again, who cares? I'm sorry, but if Steve Rogers is not Captain America, then I don't care. That's not Captain America. That's just Falcon wearing the Captain America a uniform with a Captain America shield. It's not Captain America. And then of course they announced the sequel to Ant-Man and the Wasp. Here's the tweet. Peyton Reed is back to direct the third Ant-Man film, Ant-Man and the Wasp. Quantumania, Paul Rudd, Evangeline Lilly, Michael Douglas, and Michelle Pfeiffer all return. Catherine Newton joins the cast as Cassie Lang, and Jonathan Majors as Kang the Conqueror. So yes, they are officially bringing Kang the Conqueror to the MCU. So if you were looking forward to seeing Kang the Conqueror, well, there you go. I hope you're happy. For me, I genuinely could not give less of a crap because I was done after the MCU. I was done with the MCU after Endgame. And of course, we've got the Loki series against. Jesus Christ, why do they keep automatically playing? I can't play this because I don't want to get struck by copyright. Loki apparently shows his travel throughout the whatever the fuck. I don't know. The trailer was pretty confusing. But whatever. Apparently, they're going over all the things that he's done. Who cares? And then, of course, you have this. You have the Marvel animated What If. Now, this D23, I think I remember they gave them a little bit of a preview. We didn't get to see anything, but we did get to see something. It's basically a bunch of What If series, like What If T'Challa was taken by Yondu. You of course have of course Peggy Carter becoming Captain Britain. Basically, she gets the super soldier serum instead of Steve Rogers. And Steve Rogers, I think, is dressed in the Iron Man suit even before Tony Stark. Again, who cares? And from what I understand, this is based off an actual line of comics called Marvel What If, where they take events that are significant in the Marvel universe, and they basically say like, "What if this happened instead?" I don't know. I've never really been interested in what ifs. I mean, they're fun, to do on your own. They've always been kind of a fun thought experiment for me. Like whenever I take some of my favorite stories and I look at some of the significant events that happened in those stories, and I always think, okay, yeah, what if this happened instead? Like, okay, this is fun to do on your own during your own time. I just don't think we need a series of it. It's just, yeah, it's not all that. It's not all that. Like, it's not interesting enough to me to dedicate an entire show, especially an animated show where, a lot of work. I mean, a lot of work goes into these, into animated shows. Like anyone who knows anything about animation knows how much time is spent. Making them, and yet, okay, whatever. I mean, if you're interested in it, let me know in the comment section why. Maybe you'll help me get more interested in this What If. And of course, we have Shang-Chi, and that apparently is going to be in theaters, and I'm using quotations, on July 9th, 2021. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, we got to talk about this. So, Kamala Khan, or Miss Marvel. Now, this trailer, I remember watching this live, and I was watching this trailer, and they spouted so much BS in this trailer. They're talking about how, oh, this is such a popular comic. This is a comic that everyone loved. Let me correct you for a second, because I did read this comic as it was coming out, and let me tell you something. It was a pile of dog shit. It was terrible. It was absolutely fucking abysmal. Okay? No one liked this comic. All you have to do is go to the sales of that comic and you'll see it decline over and over and over again. It just kept going down, 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 because people did not like the comic. The comic was terrible. Okay? It was not good. None of the characters were interesting. And your hero was fucking boring. Okay? It was fucking terrible. And they're talking about how Kamala Khan is so amazing because anyone can see themselves in it. Yeah, here's the thing. You can say the same thing about any hero. Okay? You can say the same thing about any hero. It's not exclusive to Kamala Khan. People said the same thing about Spider-Man. And it's just, oh boy, this was such a load of bullshit. Okay, they're trying so hard to push Miss Marvel. Let me ask you something. Why don't you ask Square Enix how well that worked for them, pushing Miss Marvel over the actual Avengers? Why don't you ask them how well that worked out? Yeah, who cares? Okay, yeah, we all knew this was going to happen. We all knew. None of us are surprised by this. Again, I don't care. Hawkeye, don't care. She-Hulk, don't care. Moon Knight, this might be interesting depending on whether or not. I still think they should go full R-rated with Moon Knight. From what I heard about the character, they should go full R-rated, but I don't think they're going to do that. They're not. They don't have the balls to go full R-rated with Moon Knight, even though they should. That would be like if they did a PG-13 Daredevil instead of the R-rated Daredevil that we got. It's just, I don't think this is going to be good. Again, we'll have to see. I need to see something from them. And then, of course, we got Secret Invasion. Again, no one cares. Ironheart, definitely no one cares. Armor Wars, who cares? Guardians Holiday Special. Okay, I think that maybe this might be fun. Okay, I Am Groot. And, oh, this was very interesting. So, people have been speculating about Christian Bale being in Thor Love and Thunder, and yes, it has officially been announced. Christian Bale is going to be in Thor Love and Thunder, but more importantly, he's going to be playing a character known as from the comics known as Gore the God Butcher. If you know anything about Gore the God Butcher, then I mean you can read the title. So you're wondering like, okay, are they going to do what I think they're going to do? Considering what you know about, like, seriously, Gore the God Butcher was pretty fucking powerful in the comics. If you don't believe me, go check him out. Like he took on the gods and he destroyed them. Like he made Thor look like a joke. So yeah, go check him out. He's actually a pretty interesting character. And it seems like Christian Bale is now going to play him. So okay. Oh boy. What else? Oh yeah, this. Oh boy. This, I don't think anyone was expecting them to announce this, or at least not this soon. Yes, it is official, guys. There will be a Fantastic Four film directed by John Watts. The Fantastic Four is officially coming. Now, again, it's going to depend, like, how do they go about this? Like, are they going to cast the actual Fantastic Four? Well, not cast the actual Fantastic Four. Like, are they going to cast characters who are going to properly, and I can't believe I'm using this word, they're going to properly represent the characters from the comics. And you know what I mean when I say properly represent them. Okay, I don't want to see a race bent Johnny Storm. I don't want to see a race bent Susan Storm. I don't want to see a black Mr. Fantastic. Okay? Stop with the fucking race bending. Stop with the gender bending. Give us the actual Fantastic Four. But again, look, what the fuck am I saying? This is Marvel. Of course they're going to do all those things. Of course, because they fucking hate money. They hate their customers. They hate their fans. So you know what? I have no hope for this series, or this film. I have no hope for this film at all. Which is kind of a shame, because I remember at one time, like, I was begging for a Fantastic Four film in the MCU. I was begging for it, but now, knowing what I know about Marvel and Disney, yeah, no, thank you. I'll stick with the Fantastic Four comics, the original comics. I'll stick with them. And of course, you got Hawkeye. Again, we've already known about this. This is news. So yeah, that's everything from Marvel. Now, what do I think? Well, nothing announced even got me remotely interested. Like I said, I was pretty much done with the MCU after Endgame. And the thing about Endgame is, when I first saw it, I thought it was amazing. But the more I went to go see it again and again, multiple times, And the more I watched it, I just started to find more and more flaws with the movie. I started to like it less and less and less. I just, yeah. So I thought, okay, you could just end it here. Like, if you still want to make TV shows, that's fine. But you don't need to make movies. Or if you could, go ahead. I'm not interested. But anyway, those are just my thoughts on what Marvel has announced during this investor meeting. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, remember to like, share, and subscribe in order to support the channel if you like what I do here. And if you do subscribe, please consider clicking on the bell icon to let you know whenever I post a brand new video. Thank you so much again for watching. Please join me for the next video, and remember to stay safe and take care of yourselves. Bye for now.